सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री कृष्ण परमात्मनः परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातो समस्त गुरूणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्दर्शनानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातनधर्मभक्त साधक सेवक उपासकानां संस्थापकानां शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति संपदा साधना भक्ति द्वारा निर्विघ्न विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणस्य दशम स्कंधस्य पारायणम एकादश स्कंधस्य अध्ययनम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम। इन आवर पारायण यज्ञ वी आर इन 24th चैप्टर। देखो देखते देखते 24वां चैप्टर तक भी पहुंच गए हम पाठ में भी in Bhagavatam. 10th skandha here and next chapter it will be Bhagavan Krishna's another most beautiful Leela, a very well sung Leela, that is Govardhanodharana Leela. So in this chapter we will see Bhagavan tells all of them what Indra has done. It is all our mehnat. In fact, this Govardhana is supporting all of us in so many ways by giving the fruits etc. for us through the trees, giving grass etc. to all our cows etc. So let us do puja to Govardhana and Brahmana and Go Mata. No need to do to Indra. That way Bhagavan, as he taught a lesson to Brahmadeva few chapters back, in this prasanga Bhagavan teaches Indra also, who is very arrogant, that his yajna is not done this time, so he becomes angry and he showers the terrible rains. Bhagavan for 7 days in one hand lifts that Govardhana, protects entire those Brajavasi. What a beautiful Leela. Even after studying these Leelas also, if we don't believe Bhagavan Krishna and his Mahima, that is our misfortune only. We are the most unfortunate fellows. We continue to live a life only of utter samsara, lost in raga dveshadi. We never rise above them. We can never rise above in our wonderful life called as sadhana or bhakti. भक्ति आदि साधनाओं के बिना ही ऐसे जी जी कर एक दिन मरेंगे हम. But then through these leelas, when we accept the presence of God, tune to him through all the bhakti sadhanas told, Bhagavan will give darshanam, will take us to his dhama. He is giving us the bhakti and mukti, everything. So may we in our hearts that way intensify our devotion to Bhagavan. आध्यात्मिक जीवन को और विस्तार और गहरा हमको बनाने का कर्तव्य है. All the Shastras are taking us from superficial life to the true deep life of spirituality. May it happen to us very soon, and in a high degree manner. May we not be only a superficial students of Shastra, nor we be intensely involved people of this delusory samsara. Let us see. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Parayinam Dashamaskandha Purvardha Atha Chaturvimshodhyayah Shri Shuka Uvacha Bhagavanapi tatraiva Baladevena Sanyutaha Avashyanyavasan Gopan Indrayaga Krutodyaman Tadabhignopi Bhagavan Sarvatma Sarvadarshanaha Prasrayavanato Pruchat Vruddhananda Purogaman Katyata me Pitah Koyam Sambhramo Vaupagataha Kim Phalam Kasya Chodeshaha Kinama Sadhyate Makha Etad Bruhi Mahan Kamaha Mahyam Shushrushabe Pitah Nahi Gopyam Hi Sadhunam Krutyam Sarvatmanam Iha Asti Astyanva Paradrushtinam अमित्रोदास्तविद्विषाम् उदासीनोरिवत् वर्ज्य आत्मवत् सुहृदुच्यते ज्ञात्वा ज्ञात्वा च कर्माणि जनोऽयमनुतिष्ठति विदुषः कर्मसिद्धिः स्यात् तथा नाविदुषो भवेत् तत्र तावत् क्रियायोगः भवतां किं विचारितः अथवा लौकिकस्तन्मे पृच्छतः साधु भण्यताम् नंद उवाच पर्जन्यो भगवान् इन्द्रः मेघास्तस्यात्ममूर्तयः तेऽभिवर्षन्ति भूतानां प्रीणनं जीवनं पयः तं तात वयमन्ये च वार्मुचां पतिमीश्वरं द्रव्यैस्तद्रेतसा सिद्धैः यजन्ते क्रतुभिर्नराः तच्छेषेणोपजीवन्ति त्रिवर्गफलहेतवे पुंसां पुरुषकाराणां पर्जन्यः फलभावनः य एवं विसृजेत धर्मं पारम्पर्यागतं नरः कामात् लोभात् भयात् द्वेषात् स वै नाप्नोति शोभनं श्रीशुक उवाच वचो निशम्य नन्दस्य तथान्येषां व्रजौकसाम् इन्द्राय मन्युं जनयन् पितरं प्राह केशवः श्रीभगवानुवाच कर्मणा जायते जन्तुः कर्मणैव विलीयते सुखं दुःखं भयं क्षेमं कर्मणैवाभिपद्यते अस्ति चेत् ईश्वरः कश्चित् फलरूपी अन्यकर्मणां कर्तारं भजते सोऽपि न ह्यकर्तुः प्रभुर्हि सः किमिन्द्रेणेह भूतानां स्वस्वकर्मानुवर्तिनाम् अनीशेनान्यथा कर्तुं स्वभावभीतं नृणां स्वभावतन्त्रो हि जनः स्वभावमनुवर्तते स्वभावस्थमिदं सर्वं सदेवासुरमानुषं देहानुच्छावचान् जन्तुः प्राप्योत्सृजति कर्मणा शत्रुर्मित्रमुदासीनः कर्मैव गुरुरीश्वरः तस्मात् सम्पूजयेत् कर्म स्वभावस्थः स्वकर्मकृत अंजसा येन वर्तेत तदेवास्य हि दैवतम् आजीव्यैकदरं भावं यस्त्वन्यमुपजीवति न तस्मात् विन्दते क्षेमं जारं नार्यसति यथा वर्तेत ब्रह्मणा विप्रः राजन्यो रक्षया भुवः वैश्यस्तु वार्तया जीवेत शूद्रस्तु द्विजसेवया कृषिवाणिज्यगोरक्षा कुसीदं तुर्यमुच्यते वार्ता चतुर्विधा तत्र वयं गोवृत्तयोनिशं सत्वं रजस्तम इति स्थित्युत्पत्त्यन्त हेतवः रजसोत्पद्यते विश्वम् अन्योन्यं विविधं जगत् रजसा चोदिता मेघा वर्षन्त्यम्बूनि सर्वतः प्रजास्तैरेव सिद्ध्यन्ति महेन्द्रः किं करिष्यति ननः पुरो जनपदा न ग्रामा न गृहा वयं नित्यं वनौकसस्तात वनशैलनिवासिनः तस्मात् गवां ब्राह्मणानाम् अद्रेश्चारभ्यतां मखः य इन्द्रयागसंभाराः तैरयं साध्यतां मखः पच्यन्तां विविधाः पाकाः सूपान्ताः पायसादयः संयावापूपशष्कुल्यः सर्वदोहश्च गृह्यतां पूयन्ताम् अग्नयः सम्यक् ब्राह्मणैर्ब्रह्मवादिभिः अन्नं बहुगुणं तेभ्यः देयं वो धेनुदक्षिणाः अन्येभ्यश्चाश्वचण्डाल पतितेभ्यो यथा रहतः यवसं च गवान् दत्त्वा गिरये दीयतां बलिः सलङ्कृता भुक्तवन्तः स्वनुलिप्ताः सुवाससः प्रदक्षिणं च कुरुत गोविप्रानलपर्वतान् एतन्मम मतन्दात् क्रियतां यदि रोचते अयं गोब्राह्मणाद्रीणां मह्यं च दयितो मखः श्रीशुक उवाच कालात्मना भगवता शक्रदर्पं जिघांसता प्रोक्तं निशम्य नन्दाद्याः साध्वगृह्णन्त तद्वचः तथा च व्यदधुः सर्वं यथाह मधुसूदनः वाचयित्वा स्वस्त्ययनं तद्द्रव्येण गिरिद्विजान् उपहृत्य बलीन् सर्वान् आदृतायवसं गवां गोधनानि पुरस्कृत्य गिरिं चक्रुः प्रदक्षिणम् अन्यान्स्यनुयुक्तानि ते चारुह्य स्वलङ्कृताः गोप्यश्च कृष्णवीर्याणि गायन्त्यः सद्विजाशिषः कृष्णस्त्वन्यतमं रूपं गोपविसृम्भणं गतः शैलोऽस्मीति ब्रुवन् भूरि बलिमादद् बृहद्वपुः तस्मै नमो व्रजजनैः सह चक्रेत्मनात्मने अहो पश्यत शैलोऽसौ रूपेणोऽनुग्रहं यधात् एषो वजानतो मर्त्यान् कामरूपैव नौकसः हन्ति ह्यस्मै नमस्यामः शर्मणे आत्मनो गवाम इत्यद्रिगोद्विजमखं वासुदेवप्रणोदिताः यथा विधायते गोपाः सह कृष्णाव्रजं ययुः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे चतुर्विंशोऽध्यायः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Here all these Nandadi were preparing all the things, preparation for doing a special yajna. Bhagavan Krishna knows what they are doing all. Yet he asks them, for what all these arrangements? Then they explain, we are doing the yajna to propitiate Indra, who with his expressions called as the clouds is giving us life. And we are doing it from such a long time. Every year it is done. Every year Krishna sees. But he never questioned or asked them. Now he has grown up, so he wants to know. So then exhaustively they told, this is how. Then a huge philosophy Lord Krishna talks for some 10-12 shlokas. And the essence of that is good one. It is a lesson for Indradi Devatas. It's a lesson for all the human beings also. What is that key? On the name of Bhagavan's Anugraha, don't stop or forget doing your due of a karma. Understood? So too, Indradi Devatas, you are given a result, you are supposed to give result to the people according to their karma, not according to your choice. You are given power to bless them by me. You should not become arrogant because of that. Dekho, how important is this thought? Indradi Devatas bless the humanity, no doubt. For that, the human beings have to do the puja, upasana, worship to them, no doubt. That doesn't mean that Indradi Devatas should feel so much supreme. You understood? So a lesson taught for the Indradi Devata to tell that you are not ultimate. You must give result to the human beings when they work hard. So क्या करेगा इंद्र अगर तुम काम करोगे तो रोकेगा वो फल देने में? नहीं रोक सकेगा. And if you don't do the karma, Indra cannot help you. Because if without doing your karma, if without your doing your due karma, if Indra gives results without your doing, I will punish Indra. Because that is not the way he is supposed to rule or do his work. So it's very sublime teaching here. Teaching for Indra is what? You should not give result if they don't work. Second, you should give the result to them if they work. Third, if you give result when they don't do, you are punished. If you don't give result when they do work, then also you are punished. So, hey Indradi Devata, you are appointed by me to do the work on my behalf. That's it. You cannot have ego arrogance as if you are great just because the human beings are doing your puja, which is a part of this creation. I have put it. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantvah parasparam bhavayantaha. See, you propitiate devatas, human beings, by the yajnas. Devatas will bless you in turn with your phala. That arrangement I made. In that arrangement, devatas are only my instruments. They are the executors of my orders to give or not give phala to you according to what you do or don't do. More than that, devatas neither can change the rule law nor can become arrogant because human beings are doing their puja. It's such an important lesson, you see. Even on the in the world also, these officers, the bosses, you know, they are supposed to guide the subordinates, get the work done from them for the sake of total department or the nation. To get the work from the bosses and to be get the salary for them, the subordinates are expected to be obedient to them. That doesn't mean that the bosses have become the gods. That they can be dominating, they can be arrogant. That's why in government, even he is an MLA or MP or PM, he is a servant only of government. All the government services they are, not arrogance. Servant cannot be arrogant. So that's why head of the department, he is only servant. He cannot be the boss. He will do the bossing to get the work done. That is what is the order given to him. Like Yamaraja. He is given an order by the Lord to take the people's life as their time of living over. So a moment extra he can't give, a moment less. Got it? So that's the powerful work Yamaraj does. But under the guidance or order of Narayana, Yamaraj has no choice of his own. And also, when all of us worship Yamaraj and all or any Devata, they cannot be arrogant. So a lesson has to be taught to Indra also. People also have to be told, on the name of Upasana Puja Yajna, don't stop your own Karma Yajna also. Because without you doing, Indra will not give any phala. If he gives, I will beat him. He will be dismissed. Secondly, what? Along with your work and okay, Indra worship, who are the ones who are support for our life? Pratyaksha Rupena. To them also you owe a lot. And thus do your seva, upasana, dana, dakshinadi to those who are pratyaksha rupena serving you. See, important thing. And who are the three pratyaksha rupena serving us? The huge mountain, Adriraja, Govardhanam, and all these brahmanas who are guiding us all the time. And all the milk and everything which are nourishing, we are getting from these cows only. So Go Puja, Brahmana Puja and Adri Puja. Let us do these three only. Tasmat Gavam Brahmananam Adrehecha Arabhyatam Makaha. Ya Indrayaga Sambharaha Taihi. I am Makaha Sadhita. So for doing Indra Yajna, whatever the items you brought, with that let's do the Upasana Puja of this Brahmana, Adri and Gavam, the cows. Go Puja, Brahmana Puja and the mountain. Go Puja because they are giving us all milk, etc. And Brahmana Puja because they are guiding us continuously. They are doing all the Jataka Samskara Ityadi, Shuddhi Karma. They are teaching us Shastra. They are invoking the Bhagavan's Kripa also for us. Third one is the Maha, this mountain. So, in this way, Bhagavan speaks. So, it's a socialism sort of thing, you know. At the small age, only Bhagavan talks in a revolutionary manner, just questioning the traditionally happening thing called as Indra Yajna. He being Bhagavan, he wanted to teach lesson to Indra and also to all this Praja. You and I should not do all that. We should follow the tradition. Then it doesn't mean that therefore the yajna is stopped for all the time for Indra. No. They continued every year even after that. So Govardhana Puja, Go Puja, Brahmana Puja. What a logically, systematically Krishna develops that thought. Etan mama matam trata kriyatam yadirochate ayam go brahmana adrinam mahyam cha daito makaha. It's a maka, it is liked by me also, and it is good if it is done for all these three. Then Nanda the people, they heard logic and all of Krishna speaking. Therefore, Proktam Nishamin Andyadhyaha Sadhu Agrananta Dadvachaha. And he spoke, he gave such a lecture, you know, so logically, example, conviction. They all accepted only, got convinced. Then they started puja, doing it. Bhagavan himself here staying also along with them. There goes into this Govardhana Parvata and shows to them, देखो भगवान वहाँ है, हमारे पूजा वो ले रहे हैं. And he himself takes the puja also. That is written here. So he says, Krishna tu anyatamam rupam kopa visrambhanam gataha. Another rupam he took it. Shailosmiti burvan bhuri palimatad brahadvabhu. He himself entered into Shaila, and like that Shaila mountain appeared like a Bhagavan only to them, and he was receiving only the pujas given by them. So the mountains and all, how much we are destroying. You know, for our own various selfish purposes. Now see what's happening in that Joshi Mata, Jyotirmata कहते हैं उसको. One of the four Jyotis bought by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, Jyotirlinga, are established there. How many times we have seen it? More than 15 times. Every time. So beautiful is that place. Jyotirmata, and then other one, Karnaprayag, and the other place, even Himachal. सब जगह हिल रहे हैं पहाड़ अभी. See that Jyotirmatam? Every house has got the cracks. They have to be shifted. They are told to go to the towns. They say no, हम तो बर्फ के लोग हैं, हम बर्फ में रहेंगे. But they even blame the people, government, because of you just making tunnels, making the bridges. You disturbed all our purity of this. They also enjoyed all that. Huh? Now they say, now the houses are making collapsed there. Everywhere in the whole country, everywhere. You know, on the name of making the roads, making the towns, making the film institutions, making the tunnels, these huge, huge mountains, which are beauty of the earth, the stoppers of monsoons, and holding the water as glaciers, and then later on giving to us during the summers. Such mountains were just spoiling, destroying. Today, too much. Every day, how many mountains are powdered by the human being for his own selfishness. डेटोनेटर्स लगा के ब्लास्ट करके लगातार हो रहा है. प्रकृति इज बिकमिंग एंग्री बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. You have to reduce this all our greed. Please remember, government can't do anything. You and I as a human being reduce our greeds and our indulgences, our bhautikavada. When the demand from us is lesser, from there also the destruction will get reduced. Very, very big but important topic. I don't know how this can be brought into the minds of people that live in minimum. If you increase your greeds and all wants, for the sake of that, the prakriti has to be disturbed. When the prakriti is disturbed, when the prakriti becomes angry, nobody can dare, क्या कहते हैं, can stand in front of it. Slowly there's some awareness coming, but still it's only limited to some lectures, some yearly ceremonies, some awards, rewards given. More than that, again, गंगा प्योर करो, like that तो 2 दिन 3 दिन स्लोगन चलेगा, again everybody is normal, spoil it. दिल्ली में पोल्यूशन कंट्रोल करो, 2 दिन होता है फिर से शुरू. See how mechanically we are living a life of selfishness, greed, destroying the nature, which is our own mother, without whom we can't live. Krishna Bhagavan, the nature called as the mountains. Eh? Then the wise people called as Brahmanas. Then the silent but are the cause of our life called as the cows. He had made all of us to do the puja. तब से लेकर अब तक गोवर्धन पूजा होता है हर साल वृंदावन में. And go puja, every wise Hindu does go puja regularly. And only that nation where the Brahmanas and Mandiras are blessed and protected, that nation will grow. And that place where Brahmanas are neglected and temples are broken, that will go into destruction. So many examples I can give. Then all that becomes debatable issues. We should not enter, though they are all truths and facts. You can put in front. Anyway, प्रकृति से पुरुष से खिलवाड़ नहीं करना. Purusha is Paramatma, Prakriti is a beautiful mother nature in front. इन दोनों को टच करोगे, डिस्टर्ब करोगे फॉर एनी रीजन और पर्पस, हैव इट, लगेगा ही तुमको डंडा. सो इन दिस वे तस्मै नमो व्रजनैः सहे चक्रे आत्मनात्मने सह चक्रे आत्मना आत्मने अहो पश्यत शैलोसो रूपी नो अनुग्रह. He himself took the रूपा in the shaila and he is doing puja, mesmerizing उनको. देखो shaila mountain, how it is receiving the puja given by us. भगवान खुद ही उसी को फॉलो करके गोवर्धन पे या इन दिस व्हाट इज अरुणा तिरुवन्नामलई में और ज्योति चलाते हैं. मे बी वन ऑफ द रीजन इज टू से दैट दिस माउंटेन इज भगवान रूपा ओनली. फॉर अस कैलाश इज भगवान शिव. एंटायर तिरुपति हिल्स आर भगवान वेंकटेश्वर. अरुणाचल इज अरुणाचलेश्वर. भगवान शिव ओनली mountain. Then that Shabari Malai, Swami Sharanamayappa. These all mountains have to be worshipped as God. Don't disturb them, protect them. For your selfish greed, don't break them. All the Pancha Mahabhutas of Prithvi, Apaha, Teja, Vayu, Akasha, as Bhagavan when you worship, they bless us for the best things. But coming into that Nastikata, if we disturb them, the entire ecological imbalance becomes a curse on us. Let us know it. Let us teach it to our next generations also. So this is how iti adri go dvija makham. In this way, Adri mountain, Dvija Brahmana go kau makham yajnam Vasudeva pranoditaha, as given idea by the Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, yatha vidhaya. All of them they have done. Gopaha, Saha Krishnaha, having done that yajna, Vrajam Yeyu. अब देख, इंद्र वाज वेटिंग, यार इस बार मेरा हवन मक्खन नहीं हुआ. उन्होंने जानकर देखा ऊपर से सब यज्ञ करके जा रहे. देखा तो किसका किया उन्होंने पूजा? वो ब्राह्मण एंड माउंटेन. सो दे हैव नेग्लेक्टेड मी. Listening to the words of that small boy, Indra become more arrogant than their Brahmadeva. But to both of them, Krishna never gives punishment. He only teaches them lesson not to become arrogant too, by his own Leela. In Brahmadeva's story, he himself became all the Gopabalakas, cows, and all the ornaments, clothes for 1 year. Here also, he lived for 7 days the mountain. That Govardhana Uddharana, I think we will see it tomorrow. So beautiful it is. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam. Every of these Leelas have to be again imitated, by which Bhagavan's glory is understood by us, then our devotion to him grows one. Second, such Purana Itihasas, story is one aspect, philosophy is another aspect, devotion another aspect. All if you want to learn, slowly one by one shloka, we have to do the Mananam Chintanam. Just not that just study and think that the story is understood. There are so many intricate lessons that are taught which only a studious person can understand. Of that little an example we give as to how we have to not be lazy on the name of bhakti. कर्म को अपना नहीं छोड़ना. So to don't neglect those because of whom The world is sustained. The Prakriti, the Gomata, the all Pashu, Brahmana. Brahmana indicates or symbolizes all the humans who help us. Gai indicates all the Pashus who help us. Mountain indicates all the Prakriti because of which we are alive. इन तीनों का हमें खैर रखना, नहीं तो हमारा नहीं रहेगा खैर का. Okay, this is what in short. Now let us do our दशम स्कंद हो गया, एकादश स्कंद. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चद कर्हिचिद. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कन्धः. मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. अथ एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच. Last 2-3 days we are seeing how Bhagavan Krishna concluded his avatar. How just he surprised, gave a shock surprise to all the Brahmadi Devatas, that like the lightning in the cloud, without their being able to notice, Bhagavan just left. That was how we saw. Second one is Sharira Ati Divya, which is Dharana Dhyana Mangala. He did not burn it to give that wrong impression, but he just took it into that Chaitanya Tattva, so that all of us will have the acceptance that Bhagavan Sharira in that Rupa is there, so that we can do Upasana. Yet he himself should set a trend for everyone that the Sharira should not be permanent, Paramatma only. Therefore, he himself went into the Narayana Loka without holding the Sharira by himself, without leaving the Sharira in the world. So this is how ultimately even Avatara will have to leave that Deha Adi, how much ever beautiful, divine, powerful they may be. Anything born in Rupa Nama will have to dissolve, go back to its the Tattva Sukshma, which is beyond Rupa Nama. This Bhagavan want to thoroughly teach. That is how the entire Lord Krishna's Leelas are only the teachings and teachings and teachings. Okay? Now that portion we saw. Thereafter our Shukadev ji to Parikshit ji and all of us in 3 or 4 shlokas is again hinting that which we have studied just now in a beautiful manner. So thereafter Krishna Niryana Katha Mahatmyam is told. After that Daruka going to Dwaraka, informing all of them about the gati of all these male folks, including Balramji and Krishna. No, they never imagined that shock. Tentatively they know, but itna jaldi, itna ghora roop se hoga, they didn't know. Therefore, they couldn't stand to tolerate. Every one of them came running to this Bhumi Prabhasa Kshetra, where all are there lying dead. All these women folk with so much of dukkha, some of them तो देख के ही शरीर छोड़े, कोई आलिंगन करके शरीर छोड़े, कोई अपने पीठ अपने हृदय को ऐसे मारकर, कुछ लोग तो चिता पे चढ़ गए. So for them, life is empty without their patis, all of them. Therefore, they didn't want to live. In that way, not only the male folk in the mutual yuddha died, but even their patnis and all of them also. This way they left. Bhagavan just want to lighten the earth. Bhubhara nikalna tha unko kam. Therefore, all these srushti, sthiti, laya, janma, marana, karma phala, these are all the systems with which the whole world runs. What is the final precipitation or outcome or the main point, the crux of all that? What we have to understand is how we are seeing our life, Bhautika or Adhyatmika. Thus, as a Bhautika Vadin and Jivaka, are we burdening the world with Bhautika Vadam? Think about it. Or we are taking our life to be spiritual and aiming at our own evolution. वेदांत या आध्यात्मिकता का क्या है ना, कितना भी सुनो पढ़ो, फाइनल प्रश्न है तो फिर तुमने क्या सीखा, तुमने क्या करना है, तुमको क्या करना. That's what it is. Remaining all are Ishvara Leelas. They are few known and noticed and reported, many unknown, unreported, unnoticed. It goes on happening. What goes on happening? Sushti, Sthiti, Laya. Even in the Sushti Kala also, Janma, Jara, Roga, Mrityu. Nobody can stop. Dushta will come, then the Shishtas will try to defeat them. When they cannot defeat all the Shishta will go and pray to Bhagavan. Bhagavan takes avatar and comes and removes Dushta, protects Shishta, establishes Dharma and he goes. ये तो चलता ही रहता है. Every student of Shastras, mainly what he has to understand is, therefore, what I am living my life for, how I am molding my life for, that is the final precipitate. What is the final outcome? That is the crux of everything. With all the knowledge gained, if I don't mold myself to be spiritual, I have really not matured enough. सारे चीज हमको आध्यात्मिक बनने के लिए सिखाते हैं. सारे चीज है यहाँ, अन्यथा उसका कोई फायदा जरूरत नहीं है. चलता ही रहेगा सृष्टि तो ईश्वरानुग्रह से. नाउ लेट अस चैंट दिस श्लोका फ्रॉम 10th onwards. The entire chapter we chant it, then little of it we will see. If possible total, maybe this स्कंदा हो जाएगा आज तो. मैं क्या है इसमें, देखो पाठ तो कर लो. फ्रॉम द वर्स नंबर 10 onwards up to 28. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिरित्वा यथा रूपम स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः. अथ 31 श्रीशुकोवाच. ब्रह्मरुद्रादयस्ते तो दृष्ट्वा योगगतिं हरेः विस्मितास्तां प्रशंसन्तः स्वं स्वं लोकं ययुस्तदा. राजन् परस्य तनुभृत् जननाप्ययेह माया विडम्बनमवेहि यथा नटस्य. सृष्ट्वात्मनेदमनुविश्य विहृत्य चान्ते संहृत्य चात्ममहिमोपरतः स आस्ते. मर्त्येन यो गुरुसुतं यमलोकनीतं त्वां चानयत् शरणदः परमास्त्रदग्धं. जिज्ञेन्तकान्तकमपि शमवासावनीशः किं स्वावने स्वरनयन् मृगयुं स्वदेहं. तथाप्यशेषस्थितिसम्भवाप्ययेषु अनन्यहेतुर्यदशेषशक्तिधृत नैच्छत् प्रणेतुं वपुरत्र शेषितं. मर्त्येन किं स्वस्थगतिं प्रदर्शयन् एतां प्रातरुत्थाय कृष्णस्य पदवीं परां प्रयतः कीर्तयेत् भक्त्या तामेवाप्नोत्यनुत्तमां. दारुको द्वारकामेत्य वसुदेवोग्रसेनयोः पतित्वा चरणावस्त्रैः न्यषिञ्चत् कृष्णविच्युतः. कथयामास निधनं वृष्णीनां कृत्स्नशो नृप. तच्छ्रुत्वोद्विग्नहृदयाः जनाः शोकसमूर्छिता विमूर्छिताः. तत्र स्मत्वरिता जग्मुः कृष्णविश्लेषविह्वलाः. व्यसवः शेरते यत्र ज्ञातयो घ्नन्त आननं देवकी रोहिणी चैव वसुदेवस्तथा सुतौ कृष्णरामावपश्यन्तः शोकार्ता विजहुः स्मृतिं प्राणांश्च विजहुस्तत्र भगवद्विरहातुराः उपगूह्य पतींस्तात् चितमारुरुः स्त्रियः रामपत्न्यश्च तद्देहम् उपगुह्याग्निमाविशन् वसुदेव पत्न्यः तद्गात्रं प्रद्युम्नादीन हरेः स्नुषाः कृष्णपत्यो विशन्नग्निं रुक्मिण्याद्यास्तदात्मिकाः अर्जुनः प्रेयसः सख्युः कृष्णस्य विरहातुरः आत्मानं सान्त्वयामास कृष्णगीतैः सदुक्तिभिः बन्धूनां नष्टगोत्राणाम् अर्जुनः साम्पराहिकं हतानां कारयामास यथावदनुपूर्वशः द्वारकां हरिणा त्यक्तां समुद्रोप्लावयत् क्षणात् वर्जयित्वा महाराज श्रीमद्भगवत् आलयं स्त्रीबाल नित्यं सन्निहितस्तत्र भगवान् मधुसूदनः स्मृत्याशेषाशुभहरं सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गलं स्त्रीबालवृद्धान् आदाय हतशेषान् धनञ्जयः इन्द्रप्रस्थं समावेश्य वज्रं तत्राभ्यसेचयत् श्रुत्वा सुहृद्वधं राजन् अर्जुनात् ते पितामहाः त्वां तु वंशधरं कृत्वा जग्मुः सर्वे महापथं य एतद्देवदेवस्य विष्णोः कर्माणि जन्म च कीर्तयेत् श्रद्धयामर्त्यः सर्वपापैः प्रमुच्यते इत्थं हरेर्भगवतो रुचिरावतार वीर्याणि बालचरितानि च शन्तमानि अन्यत्र चेह च श्रुतानि गृणन् मनुष्यः भक्तिं परां परमहंसगतौ लभेत इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां वैयासिक्याम् अष्टादशसहस्रिकायां पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे एकत्रिंशोऽध्यायः एकादशस्कन्धः समाप्तः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। What a wonderful this knowledge, as well as Bhagavan's Leela, and everything is, every moment it is his Leela only. Through this so much of study of Shastra, Purana, Itivasa, every moment, anything happening everywhere, at any time is nothing but Krishna or Leela only, Bhagavad Rupam, Bhagavad Leela only, we should be able to see. For that, the दिमाग पूरा मेच्योर्ड होना चाहिए, खुलना चाहिए. वो होगा तभी when we are nirantara in our शास्त्रादि श्रवण, through that knowing Bhagavan's Mahima, his Maya Mahima, his संकल्प of the सृष्टि, his संकल्प of स्थिति लय, सारा अब इतना गंभीरता से जन्म जन्म समझे पड़े, तब जाकर everything we see Krishna Mayam. That should be our ultimate goal. Now here we have seen Brahma Rudradayah Tetu. Te Brahma Rudradayatu Društva Hariyehe Yoga Gatim. Seeing Bhagavan's Yoga Gati means in the Yoga Marga, he has taken himself back to the Vishnu Rupa. Having seen that, Vismitaha, they were all Ashtarya Chakita Tam Prashamsantaha, doing the Prashamsa of Bhagavan for everything. For listening to their request, coming as Krishna, finishing all the Bhubharam, they did the prashamsa of that. Then he left behind the stories and Divya Mangala Rupa for the Mananam Chintanam as well as Dhyanam for all of us. Then here in a Yoga Gati, without being noticed by anyone, Bhagavan just in an Ashcharya Rupa, he just left. So these stories should tell us, though Bhagavan played the role as a Krishna, as a Manushya, but still he is much, much greater beyond Indradi Devata, Brahmadi Devata. उन्होंने उनको भी आश्चर्यचकित कर दिया. पहले ही बता चुके हैं कि दे आर ऑल हिज ओन विभूति ही आत्मनः. भगवान की विभूतियां ही है वो. सो उनके ही विभूतियां हैं, एंड भगवान इज हायर देन देम. एंड देन ही जस्ट सेड, I don't need to be even noticed by them. Let them learn this lesson. We are here only to do the job, not to get appreciation or the claims. ऐसे अविज्ञात गति, just left विश्वमतास्तां प्रशंसन्तः स्वं स्वं लोकमेस्तथा. Tada. They were all in that surprise. And they were doing the prashams of Bhagwan, of all these Shamsanam, is yoga, sthiti and all. So all these devatas, etc., are all the servants of Bhagavan Narayana only, supreme power reality. We have to directly tune to him. Then do what he says through the Shastras. It is better. Then all devatas also are conducive to us. That is how the human being has to understand. And what Lord wants us to do is given in the Shastra. Do exactly like that. None of the devatas, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Yama can trouble us if you live life that way in a dignified, noble manner. Okay. Now Sri Shukadev ji, what he said in this three sloka, He Rajan, O Raja Parikshit, Parasya Tanubhrut, the Lord who is beyond the Dehadi Upadhi of him, Janana Apyaya Ihaha. Janana, birth, avatara. Apyaya is dissolution, leaving the body and going. Ihaha, between these two, all the charyas, all the karmas, all the leelas he has done. Which are they? All of them are Maya Vidambanam. That is his own Maya Shakti scale. Vidambana means play. Away he. Please come to know. So in that, according to Vedanta, the gold without changing appears as ornament. That is called the Vivarta Karana. And ornament being not there still appears. Nobody wears the gold. Everybody wants to wear ornaments. Everybody, whoever is making ornaments, whether they know it or not, accept or not, they are wearing the gold only. These are the subtle things of the Maya Vidambanam. Okay? Maya means is Ananta Shakti. He knows what to do, what time. Accordingly, he does. By saying Maya Vidamanam, we cannot question him. We should not object to him. We need not even try to understand him. We only have the right to do whatever is told to us. Okay, and before this, coming to the earth as an avatara, the entire Srishti also is Maya Vidambanam. Clear? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, all the three are not there in the absolute truth or reality. You know that highest logic of Mandukya Karika, if that one is kept in the mind, we understand the absolute. In the absolute or in the absolute sense, there is no Srishti only. What are the two logics of the Nyaya, Vaisheshikas and Sankhya? Sankhyan's said, from something the Srishti came. Nyaya Vaisheshika said, how can when something already is there, from that Srishti can come? They rejected it. But then what did they say? They said, Srishti came from nothing. Then the Sankhya's rejected it by saying, how can nothing can come from Srishti? Presence cannot come from absence. When these two have discussed, what Vedantin said, our Gaudapadakara, therefore my work is achieved by their discussion. In both of the cases, they have rejected the Srishti. Srishti cannot come from something, Srishti cannot come from nothing. Both of them by cancelling their mutual, each one's thoughts. What they proved for me, the Vedantin is, there is no Srishti. In its absolute stress, in an absolute sense. Paramatma alone is there. Na nirodha, na cha utpatti. Nirodha means pranaya. Utpatti means creation. Namaddo na cha sadhakaha. There is nobody as a jiva bound. Therefore, he need not do sadhana, he need not be a sadhaka. Na mokshuho, one need not desire for moksha. Na muktaha, कितना लड़ाई झगड़ा करके साधना की भी जरूरत नहीं है. इति ऐसा परमार्थता. It is what paramarthata. And yet sadhana is then even accepted by Gaudapada. Otherwise you can ask a question then, why are you telling all that? So in the absolute sense, there is nothing. But for the sadhaka, the Srishti is only for sadhana. And the sadhana is to go that go and achieve or see or experience that which is beyond entire Srishti. Then is there any answer for the Srishti? Only thing is Bhagavan. And how did he do it when he did not change himself? It is his Ananta Maya Shakti. That's why Srishti Sthitilaya also is Maya Vidambaram. In the Sthiti Kala for Dushta Shikshana, Sishta Rakshana, Dharma Rakshana. Bhagavan taking as avatara in the Manusya, Pashu, Pakshi, Yoni is also Vidambaram. And while taking that avatara, variety of things he does, each one of them are Maya Vidambaram. Finally, leaving this and going also Maya Vidambaram. You just know it and worship the Lord and know the truth and abide in that. बाकी किसी चीज का प्रश्न करोगे जवाब नहीं मिलेगा. Either you will be frustrated with not getting answer or you may end up in becoming an astika. Both are not advisable. So, hey Rajan, parasya tanubhrut janana apya ihaha. Maya vidambanam. Please, avehi, come to know. Yatha natasya. Is it not? Going to green room, taking all the costumes, coming onto the stage, doing all the action. Dialogue we have, physical action is there. And then creating so much interest and entertainment to the onlookers. After that, going back to the green room, dropping all that dress, then coming back is a normal, non-performer original character. Is it not? Natasya, yatha natasya. So Paramatma also takes variety of makeup of Krishna Adi on this Rangasthalam of the world. He comes and plays the Leela of Dushta Sikshna, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Rakshana. When that's over, he also drops his costumes, goes back to his own Vaikuntha Loka as a Narayana. So that's why he said, Sushtva Atmana Idam. From himself, his own Shakti only, he created entire Sola Sukshma Karana Jagat. Then Anuvishya, he only enters in everything. Vihrutyacha, he does all the vihara. Here also both. At the Samishti level, he only enters into every upadhi as jiva and place. When he is fed up of all that, ante, he takes away every jiva into him as if then without jiva the upadhis are not required, they dissolve. When will he do all that? Vihrutya. जब तो उनको विहार करना है करके समष्टि में. As an avatar also, he himself takes a variety of deha, he enters and he does all the leela vihara. Vihara leela. Bhagavan's coming onto the earth is a vihara. And while doing so vihara, that dharma samsthapana is leela. विहार करते हुए लीला करते हुए विहार करना, ये है भगवान का महिमा. संहृत्य च आत्मा महिमा उपरतः आस्ते. So at the end of all this work is accomplished. Samhrutya cha Atma Mahima means all his great Mahima which he has expressed while doing the Leela, all that Samhrutya karke taking back into himself. Uparataha, Uparati karke sa aste. He just remains as the Narayana in the Vaikuntha Loka. So, how important is this topic? We have to really keep in our mind. This is Shukadevaji's teaching. So, Rajan Parasya Tanubhrut Jananabhya Yeha Maya Vidambanam Avehi Yatha Natasya Sushtva Atmana Idam Anuvishya Vihrutya cha Ante Samhrutya cha Atma Mahima Uparataha Saha Aste. So, in that few things what we have to do is understand is we have no right to ask him. We have no authority to question him. It is his Maya Shakti. Why he has done that, why he didn't do that, why it can't be done the other way around. Arey, tum chota jeev, you are working in a small, big company or factory as a small worker in a corner. You can't question the owner of the company as to why he has done, how it has to. अरे वो तो मालिक है, छोटे दुनिया का मालिक भगवान है. उनको अब सवाल नहीं करना है, उनकी माया शक्ति है. Whether something understood or not, whether something convinced or not, whether we are given a chance to do something or not, we are able to do or not, and something has come out as a result or not, all of that is Bhagwan's Maya only. Under Maya Pati, Bhagwan ke Prati, we have to develop our devotion. That should be our goal. Neither question the God nor try to do something independently by your choice without following the Shastras, nor become a Nastik. So here, towards especially the last thought, where Krishna, Avijnata Gati, just left this world without even being seen by the Brahmadi Devatas, that Yoga Gati को कह रहे माया विडम्बरम. ऐसा क्यों कोई पूछेगा नहीं. Even Brahmadevadi did not question or ask. No interrogation done. They just got surprised. They just went to their lokas. There is nothing to ask the Lord. No explanation sought from him. It is his Ishvara, it is his Shakti, it is his Jagat, it is his Leela. Who are you to ask? Dekho, the peace in mind is only when we abide by what we have to do as said in Shastra, and also by not having any doubt or question. कोई जवाब नहीं मिलेगा जिंदगी भर. That's why the Samshayatma Vinashyati, Agnya Vinashyati, Ashrada Dana Vinashyati. Gita, it is very clearly said. हो गया. Now, in the next sloka, Sri Shukadevji says, Bhagavan is so powerful, so great, accomplished so many things to such one. Is it impossible to keep the body here? Does he not have the Shakti or what? Don't have a doubt regarding it. He has all the powers. And yet, why? Just to show to all the human beings that one day everyone have to leave the Deha Adi. Okay. So that is in the next sloka. What is it? Martyena yo guru sutam yamalokanitam tvam chanayaccharanadaha paramastra जिज्ञेन्तकान्तकमपि शमसावनीशः किं स्व अवनेश्वरनयन् मृगयुं सदेहम्. See, Martyena yaha gurusutam yamalokanitam. So Yamalokanita gurusutam yaha Martyena. You know, the Guru Putra, when he was in the Yamaloka, चले गए हो, मर के गया. But the Guru Patni asked in Guru Dakshina, we have never enjoyed with our son. He is just died very young. Can you show him or bring him back? Now this is an unimaginable Leela. That Bhagavan brought that child back in the human deha only. At whatever the age he left, that age वाला लड़के को लाकर गुरु पत्नी को उन्होंने सौंप दिया एज गुरु दक्षिणा. How, what do you talk now after this about the Krishna's Mahima or Shakti? यमलोक में रहने वाले जीव को ले आना, फिर पंच महाभूत मिला हुआ देह को बनाना, फिर उस जीव को उस देह में प्रवेश करा के लेके आना. एंड बोथ पेरेंट्स रिकॉग्नाइज हिम एज चाइल्ड, चाइल्ड नोज हिज पेरेंट्स, एंड दे कंटिन्यूड लिविंग विद दैट चाइल्ड. और कौन कर सकता है इसको अदर देन भगवान? अगर ऐसे लीला करे भगवान तो उनके एनर्जी, कैपेसिटी, शक्ति, दिव्यता का कौन सा प्रश्न है? सदवर हम क्या उनको प्रश्न कर सकते हैं? And such one, do you think he can't maintain his sharira here only? He can, but then that's martya dharma hai, sharir chhod ke jana. That is how we have to learn. Second is ki tvam cha anayat, and you know you yourself are brought back sharanadaha, because your mother and all have gone to Sharanagati, Uttara and all. They wanted you to be born because entire Pandu Vamsha is dissolved, destroyed. Vamsha Rakshaka or nobody is there. Pandavas go to Swargarohanam. All the Upapandavas were killed. Abhimanyu died. Now who is left is only Uttara Garbhagastha Parikshit. He is the Vamshodharak. वो नहीं है तो पूरा वंश का नाश हो जाएगा. Therefore, for the Vamsa Rakshana, Uttara Devi, they prayed. So, what happened there? Tvam cha anayat sharanada parama astra dagdam. Parama means greatest. Astra is weapon. Greatest of all weapons is Brahmastra. The Brahmastra was the one shot by that fellow, Dronaputra Ashwathama, to kill you. In fact, Dagdham only. It is said, King Parikshit dead only in the womb, that fetus. But again, भगवान ने क्या किया? प्राण उनको फिर से देकर, he sorted that the child is born. Now you are there in front. That is why his name is Vishnu Rataha, protected by the Vishnu. All the time he goes on watching throughout his life. Who is the one who protected me when I was in my mother's womb? Who is that? Who is that? हमेशा कोई भी दिखता है उसको परीक्षा करते रहते हैं, परीक्षा करते रहते, इसलिए उनका नाम परीक्षित बना. We have all studied in the beginning of Bhagavatam. So two are shown. Mruta, Guru Mrutaputra is brought. You yourself now Mruta there in your mother's womb. You were also made alive. You lived such a long time. Now you are listening Bhagavad, reaching Krishna. अब ऐसे शक्ति उनका है, कुछ भी कर सकते हो, कर सकते हैं, इसलिए सब कुछ करना इज नॉट ठीक. दैट ही इज शोइंग अस. He can maintain his deha here, but not required. Should not be setting the wrong trend. Just because my rupa is so beautiful and worship worthy and it is dharana dhyana mangalam, physically I cannot leave it. Yeah. Then everybody will start asking, हमारा भी शरीर रहने दो, उनका भी. अब सब जगह शरीर रहेगा तो आत्मा को कौन जानेगा? Third one is about jigye antakantakam api isham asau anishaha. This Lord who has nobody beyond him, Lord, he has defeated antaka also. Antaka is Yavaraj. Antaka की यमराज को भी प्रलय काल में फिनिश करने वाले शिव जी. With that शिव जी also जिज्ञे. He had a war during that, one of the story of a asura or someone who went to Lord Shiva to protect him. Bhagavan Shiva takes that vow, I will protect you. Then लड़ाई होता है कृष्ण और शिव के बीच में. कृष्ण डिफीट शिव there. शुंभासुरा सम असुरा को वो शिव जी एश्योरेंस देते हैं, एश्योरेंस टू असुरा, आई विल प्रोटेक्ट यू. बट डिडंट नो इट वाज कृष्ण, बट उन्होंने वादा कर दी, फिर लड़ना ही पड़ेगा. भगवान विष्णु मतलब कृष्ण एंड शिव का युद्ध दिखाते हैं वहां. देन जिज्ञे, इवन इज डिफीटेड लॉर्ड शिव आल्सो. जिज्ञे अंतकांतकमपि ईशम, इज एन ईश्वर एंड सच ए इज अनईशः. Lord of all lords is Lord Krishna. 3 examples: defeating Shiva, bringing back the Guru Putra, and protected you, made you enlivened, even though you are burnt by the powerful Brahmastra shot by that Ashwatthama. Having heard Martyena Kim Swastagatim Pradarshyan, what he did, he that, Kim Swa Avane Swarayan Mrugayum Pasadeham. Was it difficult for him to protect his own deha when he could do all those leelas? Yeah, not possible, not impossible at all. But why did he go then? Dekho, Krishna can maintain his deha. It could have been even till now. So we could have really worshipped him. उनको क्या है, तो योगा शक्ति से उस देह को उतना ही सुंदर लगा के रख सकते. 5 साल क्या, 5000 साल क्या, 5 लाख साल भी, if he wants, he can do सर्वव्यक्तिमान. है कि नहीं? भगवान है तो भगवान, any of the avatara, Vatsa, Gorvara, Narasimha, all avatara, Bhagavan can make it continue on the earth. Because he is a Swami, he can do everything. Yes, just because he is a Swami, if he does it, then other non-Swamis also, they want to make their body stay here permanently, or they take the body as reality and therefore they forget the reality is Paramatma. लोगों को मौका ही नहीं देना मिसगाइड होने का. The 3 misguidances are: the body should be permanent, and identification in the body, and never remembering our Atma Swarup. इन तीनों प्रॉब्लम्स को दूर करने के लिए भगवान left that deha, even though he was capable. Yoga Shakti से, after all, what you can do? You can continue the body as long as it is required. उससे पहले भी Matsakura Avatar also Bhagavan, he could have continued them. He is a killer of the killing. Yamaraja only is beyond the Kala also. He is the owner of Prakriti. Is it not? So many powers, qualifications he has. Using all of that, he could have continued. He did not. That is a lesson we have to catch. Then, Kim Swa Avaneswa Rayan Mrugayam Sadeham. Was it difficult for him to maintain the body? Impossible. Now, Tathapi, even though he is capable of that. No, in these two lines, भगवान का जो महिमा है, जो हम रामायण में आजकल पढ़ रहे हैं उपनिषद में, वो बताया जा रहा है कि अशेष स्थिति संभव अप्ययेषु अनन्य हेतु. The Lord who is the Ananya Hetu, the single primordial only cause for the entire world's creation, maintenance and dissolution. Ashesha Jagataha Sthiti means maintenance, Sambhava, creation, Abhyaya, dissolution. Sushti Sthiti Laya is Jagat ka karne mein Ananya Hetu. There is no other Hetu. He alone is a Karana. Such a Bhagavan, Ashesha Shakti Drut, to do this variety of Sushti Laya. In the Ashesha Ananta Shakti he has got, he is the holder of that infinite Maya Shakti. आपका हमारे अंदर शक्ति थोड़ा ही होता है, पर भगवान में अनंत माया है. सच्चे भगवान अशेष शक्ति ध्रुत. Then before that अशेष स्थिति संभवापेश अनन्य हेतु. सारा अशेष में सारे सृष्टि स्थिति लय का कारण, उसके लिए रहने वाले सारे शक्तियों के स्वामी. अशेष शक्ति ध्रुत मीन्स ऑल शक्तिस आर एस. अशेष स्थिति संभवापेशु अनन्य हेतु मीन्स he is the cause of entire creation, maintenance and dissolution. Such one, even though he is so capable, na etat pranetum vabu atra sheshitam. He doesn't want to leave this body here, though he is capable of. Why? Martyena kim? Hare, how can you be identified with the body? Then what to do? Swasthagatim pradarshayan. Bhagavan wants to show to all of us the Swasthagati, Atmagati is to be ultimate. We have to reach to that only, not the Jadadeha. ये हमको पढ़ाने के लिए भगवान छोड़कर चले गए. Such a beautiful form, enchanting, benign. देखते ही सबको दिव्य मंगलता लगता है. इसे धारणा ध्यान मूर्ति it is. Even then, the two words we have to remember are मर्त्येन किम स्वस्थगतिम प्रदर्शय. मर्त्येन किम means क्या वैल्यू है इस देह का जिसको इम्पोर्टेंस देना चाहते हो, नहीं है उसका. So to don't get identified with the body, don't get identified with the materialist world, don't even try to reach even up to the highest level of Hiranyagarbha sthiti. All of that is Martyena Kim only. Then what is the ultimate, sir? Swasthagatim. The Swasmin sthiti is Swasthagati. The Atmagati, Atmanubhuti, that alone is greater than greatest. Don't hang on to the Dehadi, Indriyadi, Upadi. That he wanted to show practically to the people, easily took his Deha also. Oh yeah. Now this way, the entire Krishna Niryana Katha is done. So Yaha, whoever may be, Etam, this, what is that? Krishna se Padavim Param. Bhagavan Krishna reaching to that supreme abode of Vaikuntha, that particular portion in this Bhagavata, Pratarthaya, Utkar Subha Subha, Prayataha, with efforts, with interest, with Shraddha, Kirtayata, with Bhakti, Bhaktya. Whoever does the Kirtana of this Bhagavan Krishna's living this world. Early morning, such fun, what will he get? Tam eva apnote anuttamam. He will reach to that anuttama sthiti. Bhagavan Krishna only. He will reach the Vaikuntha Dhama. He will have Saloke Sarupya. Mukti is finally he may merge in the Lord's Ayuja. देखो इतना पावर दिया यहाँ कृष्ण निर्याण लीला को. So that you have to see from last 2-3 chapters and till the last moment. So whoever every day morning does the chanting of this in parampara, slowly they become qualified even to reach Vishnu Loka. Because पढ़ते रहने से भगवान का अस्तित्व पे श्रद्धा हो जाएगा. भगवान ही शरीर छोड़ के गए, हमें भी शरीर नहीं पकड़ना, ऐसा आइडिया आएगा. And where Bhagavan went, if you contemplate on that, becoming so strong in your devotion, you are also taken to the Vaikuntha Loka. Therefore, ye etam prataruthaya Krishnasya padavim param prayatah kirtayet bhaktya tam eva apnoti anuttamam. They will reach to the Vaikuntha Loka only. That's the beauty of this Loka. So with this, the camera focused on Krishna is over. Krishna Niryana, everything. Now what happened in Dwaraka? What did Daruka go and do? Tell. All this comes in the subsequent last portion. Along with it, the final shloka talks about Krishna's Leelas, Charitras, right from childhood, including the latest ones. All of them, when we listen regularly, we reach even the Paramahamsa Gati. The Paramahamsas, who are always in the Aham Brahmasvanubhuti, to that sthiti, we all will reach if we regularly are in touch with Krishna through Bhagavata Purana, especially the Dashama Ekadasha Skandha. So this much is enough. The remaining portion tomorrow we'll see. Sarvam Krishna Arpanamastu. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam Govinda Govinda. ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तम् अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ॐ नीलमेघश्याम कृष्ण नित्यजगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलं वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्यमंगलम भक्तजनाधार कृष्ण परमदयावार्धि कृष्ण मुक्तिसंदायक कृष्ण मूर्तिमंगलम गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परमयोगीश कृष्ण पार्थसारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम सद्गुरु सर्वमंगलम ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णुः ओम मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र नक्षवारणे गीताचार्य मंगलम ओम न तत्र सूर्यवातारकं नेमावितोभान नैवातं तस्मात् ओम मंगलम श्री कुरुक्षेत्र व्यासाय विष्णुपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णुवे व्यासिष्ठाय नमो नमः बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण दिव्य भव्य शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेद व्यास समस्त भागवताचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। श्री कृष्ण चरित्र की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंदा। Thank you, friends. What a beautiful thing. And tomorrow we will conclude the Ekadasha Skandha. Then Dvadasha Skandha will start from Sankranti, 14th of Jan. Maybe some days it will take. Let it take how much ever it wants to take. Why are we worried? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Krishna Arpanam. Let us do our Adhyatma Ramayanam for some time.